Kaley Cuoco, the golden girl of American sitcoms, the bright star who turned The Big Bang Theory into a universe of laughter. As Penny, she wasn't just playing a role, she was living it. Her warmth, humor, and glow made her unforgettable. For over a decade, she was the soul of American TV, the girl next door turned beloved star. From tennis courts to red carpets, her journey was filled with grace and quiet strength. But behind the success, storms brewed. 2 failed marriages, silent loneliness, a horrific fall that nearly cost her a leg. Now, at 40, as the lights dim, she faces another silent battle. If Penny ever made you smile, leave a like, a simple tribute to the woman who turned pain into light. Innocence doesn't vanish in tragedy, it fades with applause. Born November 30th, 1985 in Camarillo, California, Kaley Christine Cuoco grew up in a loving middle-class home. Her parents, Gary, a real estate agent, and Lane, a homemaker, raised her with stability and encouragement. At 6, Kaley starred in her first Barbie commercial. With her dad driving her to auditions and her mom packing snacks, she began to drift from childhood into stardom. But acting wasn't her only path. She was also a top-ranked amateur tennis player, balancing the court by day and auditions by night. "I grew up on set," she'd later say. Her childhood traded for scripts and call times. By 10, she was acting in films like Virtuosity and Picture Perfect, and later, Growing Up Brady. Each role added polish to her resume, but chipped away at her youth. She smiled on cue, cried on script, and rebelled by working harder. At 16, Kaley Cuoco put down her tennis racket for a script and never looked back. After years of auditions and near misses, she found a lifeline in Charmed. But it wasn't until 2007, with The Big Bang Theory, that she truly found her place. Initially rejected for the role of Penny, she returned to own it, and the world remembered her name. Fame came slowly, 1 episode at a time, but when the show clicked, it was huge. By season 3, over 20 million tuned in each week. Kaley became a household name, earning $1 million per episode by 2014. But with success came exhaustion. She carried the weight of Penny and her own doubts, questioning if the world loved her or just the character. In 2010, an accident nearly took her leg. Yet Kaley's return to work showed her true strength. Years later, after 12 seasons and 279 episodes, The Big Bang Theory ended. For the first time, Kaley wasn't Penny anymore. She was left alone in her dressing room, reflecting on what the show had given and taken from her. But Kaley didn't chase fame. She embraced the quiet. Her love story, though, would unfold off-screen with co-star Johnny Galecki. Behind the cameras, they found something real, unscripted. The applause had faded, but for Kaley, her journey was just beginning. It all began as friendship, shared jokes, late-night talks, and a calm that steadied Kaley's storm. Johnny Galecki brought peace to her chaos, and their bond grew quietly with secret dinners and midnight drives. But love born in the spotlight couldn't stay hidden forever. As their relationship deepened, the joy faded into silence. The hardest part wasn't losing Johnny, Kaley said. It was pretending she hadn't. They continued as professionals, making the world laugh while holding their pain off-screen. Eventually, their love became memory, and time brought peace. Though they never found forever, they found grace, a love strong enough to survive goodbye. Their quiet love echoed in reruns, a testament to something real. Kaley swore off losing herself in love again, craving peace. Then came Ryan Sweeting. Their whirlwind romance led to marriage, but by 2014, Ryan's struggles weighed on them both. Kaley tried to save him, but by 2015, their distance was too great, and they quietly divorced. She covered their wedding tattoo with a moth, not to erase, but to show survival. A few years later, Kaley found love again, not in perfection, but in patience. At 33, she met Carl Cook, a man who loved horses and peace. For the first time, love didn't feel like rescue, but rest. It was a quiet, simple joy that Kaley had been searching for all along. By November, Carl proposed on her birthday. In June 2018, they married on his family's ranch. It was perfect. she said. We were perfect. Their Hidden Hills home became a sanctuary of laughter, dogs, and morning light. Even peace can break quietly. Work pulled her away. Carl drifted into routine. We love each other, she said, but live our own lives. No fights, just distance. On their last night, the silence said it all. She left. He didn't stop her. Their split was quiet. No scandal, just sorrow. She kept the house. He kept the horses. That night, she sat on the kitchen floor, whispering, I still believe in love, just not forever. Sometimes she still listens for his boots, but heartbreak brought clarity. I didn't lose faith in love, she said. I learned its cost. Back on the flight attendant, she didn't act. She lived it. A gentle goodbye between two good souls. Because real love sometimes ends before it breaks. By then, she thought her story was over. 2 marriages behind her, a heart guarded by silence. I'll never get married again, she told friends. What she didn't say was that she was afraid of losing herself, of loving too much. She had fame, success, and peace, but not joy. Then came April, a Hollywood event she didn't want to attend, and Tom Pelfrey. He didn't dazzle her, he grounded her. It felt like remembering, she said. His presence wasn't fireworks, it was sunlight after rain. For the first time in years, she didn't feel watched. She felt seen. Tom was different. No games, no distance, just steady calm. Where others demanded her sparkle, he cherished her silence. Their love grew quietly. Hikes, home dinners, late-night talks. She called him my calm. By October, Kay was pregnant. After loss and fear, hope blossomed. I didn't think I'd ever be a mom, she said softly. But maybe life had other plans. When daughter Matilda was born, Kay felt a quiet recognition, a missing piece finally found. Tom whispered, this is what forever looks like. Motherhood brought joy and exhaustion, the sleepless nights, the panic, the balancing act of career and baby. You lose a little of yourself, she said, and find a new version. Through every hard moment, Tom stayed, not fixing, just present. Love didn't rescue me. It remained now. Her life is simpler, filled with baby giggles and peace. I used to chase happiness. Now it finds me. Before this, Kay was a radiant teenager on 8 Simple Rules, guided by John Ritter, her on-screen dad and mentor. His sudden death left a silence that felt unbearable. He was the heartbeat of everything, she said. Over time, she carried his kindness forward. His light never went out. That loss taught her life's fragility, how quickly it can all change. At the peak of her fame on The Big Bang Theory, Kay found solace with horses, until an accident shattered her world. One moment of peace turned into pain and fear as she fell, her leg broken beyond recognition. Years later, after giving birth to my daughter Matilda, a new pain emerged, tendinitis from motherhood. Wearing wrist braces, lifting her sometimes hurt unbearably. No cameras, no applause, just quiet nights and the sound of her breathing. Pain, once my enemy, had become a teacher again. I learned to live with it, not fight it. She said, I'm not just Penny anymore. I'm a woman shaped by pain, perseverance, and love. My scars tell a story, not of loss, but of survival. If her journey moves you, leave a heart for the woman who turned every scar into sunlight and every ending into grace. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Also, drop a comment below